welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a pair of NFC West rivals set to do battle. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Stafford now off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. So we'll get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. It's Walker on the option. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving. Brock pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Finds him over the middle, and he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running left. Here's Walker. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Making the call himself. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Walker on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary. That's it.
At the Rams' 14-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Into the gun. Here's Darnold. He brings it in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Walker trying to run for the first. Pickup of 2 here, and now they have a 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Walker reaches the end zone, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of the yard.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have second down behind the sticks. Draw play, this is Williams. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
It's a gain of
Big
14
gain,
yards.
14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 14.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On second down, run with Williams. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Derink Young to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks stop headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. 2nd down now, they need 7. Darnold looking to throw. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Barner's got it, complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, Darnold. He takes it himself. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Jared Verse on the tackle.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rolling from the gun here. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams Seahawks taking over on offense late in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Brought in right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Stafford from the gun. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Stafford back to throw. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now Stafford again. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's Evans set to kick this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Throwing here, Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Year after year, the best offense offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. It's caught. Garner. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Darnold. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. And again, it's Darnold. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Coach Schembechler asked him, he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, Coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, Coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. That's caught. Here's that shoving it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they bring him down around the 34. He gets 6 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running with Walker again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shaheed motioning right. Throwing his Darnold on 3rd down. Connection made to Shaheed. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play fake, Darnold. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin the game. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. It's
We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. Dumped off to his running back. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Myers' kick is good, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Get some space around midfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's Stafford once more. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. But Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Woo! The intended target was his running back. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Seahawks make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down.
You knew before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold on to play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Darnold. A throw right side. Finds Cup. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. With a quick pass out line. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Handoff running left. Walker can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
37-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Darnold. Barner with the grab. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now an inside give to Walker. Holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He brushed him off with ease. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Out come the Rams on offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds a man right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut in football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
2nd and 3 now. Now Stafford again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Going for it, it's Williams. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days. Always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say